Boop boop.
Hey everybody! It's me! Eyes at the window to the goop. And salt. And wetness. If you know what to talk about. I don't. Oh gosh. How are we all? Get comfortable. Thank you for the Hyperstrike host. Thank you for the host, Hyperstrike. Gosh. What is life? Ah. Hey, Hyperstrike! Hi. I'm gonna turn the music down a bit. Bit loud for me. Can't think. Alright, how's levels? And how are we all? I'm just trying out a new program because I thought I'd be in with cool kids. And just trying to figure it out still. So, there's that. Still on white. Still trying to use white. Ooh, that's a nice brush. That's a nice brush. And I like that one. And don't mind me, just trying out all the different ones. Ooh, that's what I was trying to do in Photoshop. Because what you can do with this brush is you can do like a really easy string of pearls. Yeah. Ta-da! So, that was pretty cool. Mic gain could be a bit higher. It don't go any higher. I don't think that does anything. I could just... On the back of the knob there's a mic that says G. Okay. On the back of the knob. How's that? I turned it up a little. Yeah, I did. I know how it works. Better! Oh, okay. Much better than you weren't just yelling at me. Stipple pen? Well, that's cheating. Unless you have to stipple it. Ah, okay. That's cool. Sumi. Ooh, nice. I like Sumi painting. I wonder if I can do it in this program. But we learned how to do a fish in Sumi. Kind of. It's kind of fish-like. There we go. It's a fish. It's a fish. I'm just gonna try out all of these first. Click. Airbrush. Blah. Does that blur anything? Is it even doing anything? Oh, there we go. That's... Oh, it blurs, not smudge. That's smudge. That's what I was expecting it to do. Sparkle brush. It does the sparkles. There we go. You don't need to know how to do eye sparkles now. You just use this brush. It's so natural looking. Rotation. Symmetry. Oh, I love these brushes. They're so much fun. Eraser soft. Erase her hard. There we go. On 2 different layers, so nothing's working. Alrighty. Now we got our basics underway. I reckon we can figure out what we want to learn. So, file new. We're gonna keep whatever it's in there. So the bigger your canvas is, the more detail you can get, and the better it is, like if you're doing something for printing or things. But the smaller your canvas is, the easier it is to draw. So if you're going to make a little tiny artwork, a smaller canvas is going to be easier to make smoother lines and everything. More DPI. This is it's set to 350, so that is really, really smooth. Like 300 is usually the default for art kind of things. So yeah, more DPI, boy. Alright, I've got correction on this program, so we're going to take that off for the sketch, because with sketching you don't need that. This week I was watching a video that said there's 2 steps to art. 1 sketching, 2 rendering. So you sketch and then the rest of it's just rendering, so painting the rest of it in and figuring all the rest out. Because it was actually about backgrounds, so that's all you need to figure out. If you could only just get you to sketch. Alright, let's find a sketching. Pencil is a good sketching. That'd be good sketching. Good for sketch. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna draw an eye. Now, I don't know whether you wanted a realistic eye or an anime eye or a different eye. I don't know if there are people who wanted to draw eyes are in this chat yet, but we're gonna have a go. So we're gonna start off with a anime eye, I think. I think. I think we're going to start off with an anime eye. So do an anime eye. I usually do the top arch first, just because. Just because you can. And then you can do the bottom arch. It's completely different to a regular eye. It's a lot bigger. So if you think about the eyeball, it would be like out here somewhere. Actually, I think anime eyeballs are would have to be more oval, because all the pupil and iris is oval. So I wonder if we should do a picture that's just an anime eyeball sitting by itself. So this is more a female eye because it's much bigger. Not saying that male eyes can't have big eyes, but it's quite often that the men have like the broody eyes that look like this. And the derping. The men are derping in the corner, and the females are over here being all lashes and everything. So you don't have to, because it's a cartoon, you don't have to add all of the lashes. Just a few big ones in the corner. Broody eyes. They look like booby eyes. Did you intend to draw booby eyes? Tits on a desk? Yep. Booby eyes. I don't know why I'm still drawing this band over here. But there we go. And then we can do a little tiny fold to symbolize the upper lid. Don't always have to do that, but I like to do it. You could even do like all the way across, or a little bit over here, a little bit over there, a little bit none there. There's so many different ways to draw eyes. This is just my default. Right, so we do that. We got a big shine. Because in the anime world, everything is shiny. You need to have the shine. And we're going to have a small shine over here. Even though we're going to go crazy with the shines later. We want these two big two to be the main thing. Because if you think about an eyeball, it goes like this and like this. But this bit is solid. This bit is like a lens, so it's see-through. So you got to think that the light will be shining here, but it will also be traveling through to the other side. So that's why we have a smaller light here and a bigger light here, because this is where where it's touching. This is where it's reflecting through. So it's a smaller one. It's refracting. Hey, Wilbur Sprinkle, how are you today? You got some sprinkles in your sparkles? Because we're doing sparkles in the eye. Yay. How's it going tonight? Not too bad. We've like literally just started, but it's going okay so far. My chat messages? I don't know. Why can you not? Maybe you have to reload. Yeah. Yes, the way. How is this rock? Like, one song is metal, one is about doors. Like, the first song I played tonight was about doors. I have no idea. Thank you very much, Wilbur Sprinkle. Alright, so we're gonna do the people next. Keen to learn art? You're either keen to learn art or you're here because you're Hyperstrike's friend. That's usually how it goes around here. Always keen. Cool. Now this is the iris, because anime and nobody knows why they have oblong circles. You can draw anywhere, anytime, anything. Good time to try drawing is when you're sitting in a waiting room or something, waiting for something. Yeah, just carry one around with you. She's teaching. She's trying. She's more trying than teaching. So, yeah. So there we got our sparkles. Whoa. Calm down there, buddy. Nope, nope, you're going the wrong way. No, come back. Come back. New program, sorry. Alright, see if we can. What is the. Not there. There we go. I found it! I found the button! The button did the thing. Alright, so we got that. So that's the basic anatomy of an eye. So that's all you need. Everyone will know it's an eye. And then, if you really want to be sneaky, you copy this one. And then you shrink that one somehow. I don't know how to do that in this program. Oh no! Oh, there we go. Can you shrink it? I don't know. So I'm gonna paste that. And then we're gonna see if we can flip that. Layer. Rotate. Rotate by flipping. Now this only works if you're in this sketch and you move the circly thing. So if you don't move the circly thing, then it's gonna look weird. Okay, get rid of that. Try and shrink this. I'm gonna try again. If you could, oh, select all, and then I don't know how to shrink it. Select layer at the clicked point. What does that even mean? What does any of this mean? Select. Transform. There we go. Here we go. How long have I been arting for? A very, very long time. But seriously, probably since high school, so 14 years. Be up there. Apply. then copy, paste, and nope. Rotate. Flip. Flippity clip. No, 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 no. Oh no. There we go. Now we have 2 eyes. Oh, that took a while. So now that we have 2 eyes, we have to put them both on the same layer, I guess. Merge? 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 Merge. Very distant memory for me. Yes, very long time ago. So long ago. Yeah, 14 years. Now that we've moved it around, we have to move where the light is coming from. Unless the light's coming from between her eyes, which is going to be very rare. It's like the dude looks like a nose now. I am the nose. Zombies, hey y'all! Here we go. Now we put that on that side and that on that side. There we go. Finished in 2005? Yep. Well, I finished in 2005. Hyper stayed back for another year because he was bored. He didn't know what to do. Yay, yay! Alright, so we also got to add in eyebrows, I guess. I always forget the eyebrows. Eyebrows! Eyebrows, the internet. 31 in July. Yeah, he likes school that much. Totally. Nah, he just didn't know what to do. So I think he stayed back for a little longer. Drink break. Oh, yes, good, squishy. Found a new lemon lime that doesn't have caffeine in it. Midnight Pearl! Hello! How are you? We weren't sure what you wanted to draw, so we had to kind of start without you. But we're getting there. Haven't started a lot, so. It zooms in by itself every time I switch the pen over to erasing. Alright, so we got that, we got the nose, even though that's not very manga that's not a very manga nose. No, wait. The shadow's on this side because the light's coming from this side. All these things you're going to remember when you're drawing. Good, good, good. Jeez. It's been a day. I've just been sleeping. I slept all the way through yesterday, and then I still haven't gone back to normal sleeping today, so maybe next week I'll be back to normal sleeping. Must have needed that though. Alright, so we've got our basic. So we've just made basic shapes. We copied and pasted it and moved the reflection over here. Hyperstrike used to travel to the other side of the city, so about 2 hours travel, just because he wanted to see a friend down there and not go to work, school. Pain in the butt. Jean-Marc. Coco. So, yeah. So we're going to go start on the next level. I'm gonna make a new layer. We're gonna play with this pen because that was awesome. Yeah. We're going to go back because we're not on the right layer. We're gonna go to black. We're gonna put the correction up because we can. If you're in a program like this, then you're gonna be able to use correction. Then you might as well use it. Alright, so we're gonna just go over the thing. See, if you copy the picture and flip it before you do the line work, it won't look exactly the same copied, and it's not really cheating, but it's a good way to get it to look same but different, you know? So this is going to be a bit tricky. Draw together. Get your pads and paper out. Don't make me get my whipping stick. I don't know if that's what teachers say, right? Now, I try to get like one stroke. Oh, that's awesome. I've been looking for getting a new sketch set, because I got the Derwents, but I've had them since high school, literally. So some of them are getting a really tiny. So I've got like little tiny ones now. So I would like to get there's a 24 set. I just had the 12 set. So I had the B ones. I want to get the ones with the H's in it. Yeah. You don't have paper in the house? Don't you do it? I couldn't live without paper in the house. You're drawing some bills. That's perfect. Now the other thing about drawing is that you can flip the canvas to make it easier. So say this here is particularly tricky because it's opposite to the way my hand curves. So you can, like, this program has an easy flip button, but you can rotate as well. So make that always to make your hand easier to draw whichever lines you need to do. So if you're right-handed, you will always be easier to curve that way. If you're left-handed, obviously it'll be the other way. So all of those tools are built into some of these programs, which is weird that Photoshop doesn't have it. It's fairly basic, nice things to have, but yeah, I don't know. I think Photoshop's more for designing than for drawing somehow. So if you have, like, this one's Medibang. If you have Paint Tool Sai, that one does it as well. I think Critter does it. But yeah, so you can, like, go over the lines and do small lines and things, but I like doing one line and then if it doesn't turn out right, going back. It's also good for making you frustrated. What, the program? Or Photoshop? I have drunken. Hyperstrike. Yeah, Photoshop is good for making you frustrated. Now, since this is a girl, you can have really thick eyeliner to make up for all your mistakes. It's all good. No, you can be good on either. You don't have to pick one or start with one, or you've only got Photoshop. No worries. That just means you won't have the correction. So if you want, you can download Medibang. It's free and it's, like, really quick and easy to download. It's really quite small, I think. So that's why I'm trying it today, so I can try it out. Whoop. I really should put Control Z on my shortcuts on my tablet, but it's a pain in the butt. Yeah. It's actually a quite good program. There's a phone app that Hyperstrike uses, but I can't get used to that. I have IBIS Paint on my phone, so that one works well for me. But as to the... Oh, hey Lennybug, didn't see you there. Oh, make sure you use the emotes. yeah, so it doesn't matter what you start with. Everybody's got everything's got a different set of rules. So it is easier to learn one when you've already learned on another one, but you don't have to, yeah, if you wanted to start digitally, it's probably best to start digitally. You don't have to, it's like learning a language. It's easier to learn an Asian language if you already know another Asian language, but doesn't mean you can't start off with doing that. Use paint.net and GIMP. I'm not a fan of GIMP. I know, right? Lots of yo-yos. That's no worries. Lanny. Oh, whoops. Blip. Now you guys, when you're drawing, you can zoom in at any time. But since I'm on stream, it will go really crazy if I keep on trying to zoom in and zoom out for everyone's eyes. So I'm just gonna keep it out. Plus it's a handicap for me to make me look like I'm not doing as well as I could do. So not so intimidating. It'll be fine. There we go. Just cover over everything with more eyelashes. Tamagotchi was peak tech, man. That was just amazing. Like, how did they get the babies in there? I had a little dinosaur one. It's so cool. Hi, Diamond Sky. How are you? Ooh. Really should stop drinking bubbly stuff on stream. Toothy. Alright, so it's just going away, plodding away. Do I do commissions? I do commissions. I do Twitch emotes. Commissions. Yay! That is something I do! Jeez. Let me know. I will add you to my list. Got a whole list of people who asked me to do commissions and then didn't talk to me afterwards. I think about 6 people in the last month that have asked for Twitch emotes and didn't follow through, so I've got plenty of time apparently. So if you tell me what you want, you get bumped up the list. Yay! Yes, I did do. Can I do the other ones in my chat? I must be able to. It's like, can. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Need another emote. I was doing the dab one, but that was getting a bit tricky. Something was happening with that. The dab wasn't turning out how I wanted it to, so I'll have to rework that one. There we go. Hyper's Rip. What would Hyper's Rip be? Gravestone? Head out the grave. You could do a zombie you! We could do a zombie you! Oh, he paid. I asked him for hugs. I'm sure I'll get them one day. I told him to pay me with his body. As for hugs. Nothing weird. I'm very liberal with payment. Yeah, where did he put that payment? You paid rent? Oh, okay. Hyperstrike holding a teddy bear. Hyperstrike as a teddy bear. We'll just scan in the picture that I did last week. Alright, I'm gonna make this. This is really wobbly. It's getting like $7. What? Oh, really? Am I? Cool. Everybody, you read that, right? It's a legal document. Greyhound cuddles. That sounds slobbery. A teddy holding Hyper. Yeah. Well, the picture I drew last week is on behind Hyper's stream. So if you look closely, if he's not in the way, you'll see it there next time. Wow, this music is really one way or the other. It's like really rock or really metal. Alright, so that's my wobbly. It's really wobbly in this program. So let's off center again. Off center. Alright, we're gonna do a quick nose. Anime noses are easy as hell. Nope. Hyper's rip. Well, I think Hyper got 60 gift subs in the last month, so he's definitely got some more emotes opening up. You love greyhounds? You'll have to go. I don't know if I let you. If I let you go to Zumi's house, he won't give up his greyhounds. Yeah, that was crazy. Damn people and their money. I retweet you. If greyhounds are anything like Jenna Marbles' Italian greyhounds, then no, I wouldn't like. I wouldn't like to meet them. But I think they're very loving, though. At least greyhound pups. They're so spindly. I don't know. They're like the sphinxes of the dog world, I guess. Devon Rexes. I can't draw straight lines today. There's a tip: if you can't draw lines, just keep drawing until it looks reasonable. You draw it in, and then you erase part of it with your eraser tool. And make sure you sit back and look a lot. Look at it a lot. So at this stage, we will be able to turn the sketch layer off and see how we're doing. So these eyebrows are just so wobbly. So I'm just gonna keep playing with them and see how they turn out. In case you haven't noticed, I'm not big dog favourer. I'm not in favour of the doggos. But yeah, my kittens are pains enough. Yeah. Such cuties. Should have a greyhound park. Like a whole. Can you be a cat? A dog cat woman? Dog woman, man. Oh, you're fostering me home? That's awesome. A lot more people should do that. I definitely wanted to be a foster mommy. The biggest smoochers. Can't imagine that. Waking up to dog smooches. Okay, so this I somehow made it bigger iris on that side. Pain in the butt. Dog woman man thing. Alright, so we're going to see how layers work on this. We're going to put a layer underneath. We're going to make it skin colored. So we just make that orange and then get a really light version of it. And sploosh! Okay, so that's how that works. Even though it's on a different layer, it does the canvas. But we can make it not do that. Okay, so that being said, we can do this. I need to expand it a little so it'll cover over that little area. Cool. That's one thing that Photoshop doesn't do, which is nice. Yeah, that's the bit. That's the good thing. It's like, sure, you want to keep all them all, but keeping them all is unrealistic, and them having their own home is a good thing. Alright, gonna get a lighter blue. And then we're going to do this, and this, and this, and this. And then... now, if I want a darker colour of that, I'm gonna take that colour again. Because I forgot that we still needed it. There we go. And then we go a little bit that way, and a little bit that way, and a little bit warmer. And then it's the right color! Yay! And then don't start that. White and white. And then we're going to hand this line in. If we don't. Well, that's the thing. If you have money, you can make a whole big enclosure and have all the right help and all the right area for them. And give them a big nice area to play around in and have a big house and all the food and stuff, but until then we have to just stick with our small amount. So mean. So time to start a dog rescue farm. Or what about I'll have a cat rescue farm, you can have a dog for rescue farm. That'd be easy. There we go. Take the color? Nope. There we go. Still figuring out what the buttons on my pen does. Alright, so that line's always the trickiest in the coloring. But once you've got that down, you can select by color and go from there. So you can take the magic tool one tool, even. I want that one and that one. Might have to press shift. There we go. Oh no. Oh, okay. Oh gosh, I haven't been following on Facebook, so it's probably on there. But yeah, I'm gonna get a big soft brush and I'm gonna do some shading. Now I like to do shading from the bottom on here. So shading like this. Bruce! Bruce, and Bruce. Can we call you Bruce just to save confusion? Okay. Alright, so there we go. Just doing a little bit of shading. Now we release that somehow. There we go. Fill in the bit that didn't get, apparently. I keep on right clicking on my mouse, but that doesn't do it. Alright. No worries, Wilbur. You have fun. Thank you very much. So, that's going to be dark. Now, if we select this bit and shift this bit and this bit and this bit. There we go. Now I like to do because I do the shading on the iris upside down, I like to do the shading the other way around on this bit. No, I need a blue. We'll do a darker version of the blue. Make sure it's big, and just shade the top bit. Shade. Don't give me that shade. There we go. Ah, that line is so awful. I should really play around with that. Let's see if I can erase it a little bit. It's easier to fix it as you see it, so. No. There we go. So go back to that layer, find that pen again, get that, color that in. I guess if you zoom out it will be fine. No one will see it if it's that small. It's fine. As I was saying earlier, it's harder to draw on bigger surfaces, on bigger canvases. So, oops. Alright, so that's that. Now, with the eye thingies, as they're called, the whites of the eye, I usually make them grey. If you do them grey, then that will make the shines of the eyes a lot better there, a lot brighter. So I'm just gonna get all of those bits and make it like a little bit lighter grey. Airbrush again. No, lighter grey. Sheesh. And colour in the bottom half to make it look like it's round. Like a little bit round. And then take that off and see how it's got the shading to look round, but the eye shines are really prominent now because they're actual white. What digital board is good for beginners? I've got a Wacom bamboo tablet that's quite old by now. I've had it long time, over 10 years I think. And you can pick them up pretty cheap. Like, you got the new ones nowadays, the newer versions. They don't bring these out anymore. I think I can't remember what it's called. It might be the AUS, but I think there's a lot of Huion ones that are quite, like, really cheap. The best size, I like this size. So this size is about, I don't know, about the same as an well, the whole tablet's about the same size of an A4 tablet, but the working surface is this area here. So it's easier, I guess. What you want is something similar to the size of your screen. Well, not really, or bigger, because Hyperstrike has one half this size. And so which part of the screen you're doing is corresponding to which part of the tablet it is. So I've got two monitors, and this one only attaches to one. A3, no. A3 is so big. So this is A4. Hypers is A5, so the next size down, so about half the size of this. So A3 would be huge, and unless you're like doing it digitally and have the screen on there, then if you're doing it for a business and everything, yeah, A4 probably about the size you want. You can get like smaller ones, so because if you do it about the size, the bigger the size, the more you have to work across the screen. Yeah. No, not on this one. I can't see. Like, this one doesn't have a screen. And the ones that do have a screen are so expensive, so you want to get one that doesn't have a screen to start off with. And just get used to looking at the screen while your hand's drawing. You can always see where the cursor is when you're hovering over it. It takes a bit to get used to. A lot of people have more trouble than others, but you can really get used to it. Yeah, so if you hover over it, you can see where the cursor is before you're drawing, and it just corresponds. So if you're up in the top corner, of course, it's exactly where it is. You can get them online; they're quite available online. I got mine at a local electronic store. They're a bit hard to find, and they don't always have them, but if you look around, I think Officeworks does them now. So yeah, just depends what you're looking for. If you're looking for something cheap and easy, there's like $50 ones online that are quite, because most people expect you to be using the internet, so they're yeah, they're used to sending them out. Why is there a white thing there? There's a white thing. No worries. Just help if you're actually using the right color to try and fix it. There we go. So yeah. And also, since if you're using Medibang, you don't have to buy the programs and all that as well. So a lot of things come with programs, and they have all the drivers and everything with them. So basically, all you need is a tablet, and you'll be fine. It's not as expensive as it once was. Getting into digital art. Oh, what is that? I'm gonna have to zoom in for a little while, because all these little tiny bits are coming up and popping up, and they didn't tell me they were there when I was drawing before. They're so mean. I call it a tablet, a digital tablet. So if you're looking for that. Sketchpad. No, Sketchpad is when you're drawing on normal paper. So if you look up digital tablets, then you should be able to find what you need. Now, this is annoying me, so while I'm zoomed in, I might as well clean that up. The more I clean up, the worse it gets. Stop! There are so many. So, yeah, just find something in your price range, and Wacom is a good one, and I've heard good things about Huion. They're a lot cheaper, I think. So, yeah. All good. And you can even, on the Wacom site, if you got a bit more money, they have refurbished ones, so you don't have to go all out to buy really good ones nowadays. So they're slightly cheaper than the original for the bigger ones. So yeah. Yeah, they're still quite expensive if you want to screen on them. And if you're not doing it for a job kind of thing, then you probably won't be able to justify that. I know I can't. There's like some of them are $3,000 and it's like, I want one. But I can't get one. But I guess this forces me to look at the screen as well, so I have to look at near the webcam. Yeah, so anywhere from $50 to $5,000 if you've got that spare. If anybody has that spare. So yeah, it all depends on your price range. Doesn't mean you can't. If you get the $3,000 ones, doesn't mean you'll instantly be able to do the art either. So you've got to keep that in mind. So it's go strip the tree in the backyard. You got a money tree? I've got a... No, I don't even have a money fern. It's taken me a month and I've saved up $150. $100. I keep on thinking that I should put a donation goal for something like that, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's warranted at the moment. Trying to get another PC up and going first, and get a tattoo, and I don't know how expensive that's gonna be. Ugh, so many. We should really plant a tree, a money tree, and get like 14 of those money cats, the lucky cats. Shopping money! No shopping money. You just got a tattoo, what did you get? Yeah, I'm trying to build a PC for the first time, and so Hyperstrike's trying to teach me. And I think I've shorted the motherboard of the last one that we were trying to put together. And I don't know, he's not great at teaching. It's like, he kind of knows his stuff, but like then he'll forget them when he's trying to teach things. Ooh, a monk with a blossom and 2 butterflies. Oh, that's lovely. I'm getting my cats. That sounds weird. Yeah. So I need a new motherboard at least. And then probably the compatible CPU and all that to go with it. We just call it the doorstop at the moment. Yeah, so. Oh, keep burping. Keep on burping. Okay, whoops. That wasn't supposed to happen. Keep on burping. Burpers, keep on burping. Let's get some hatching in there. Cause fun. Oh, lovely. That's cool. I'm getting the lead singer of Amnesia to do my egg. I'm so excited. It's my favorite band at the moment, and they're local, and he's doing tattoo apprenticeship at the moment, so I'm so excited. Alright, we gotta... I like not doing as fast as I usually do, because I'm a little less nervous this week, I think. Last week I was so nervous I was just rushing through and did like 5 pages of drawings. Yeah, it's really cool. Sorry, my nose is leaking. Oh, okay. So, we want to do some more sparkles, I think. So, what I've seen people do is do a little tiny rainbow in little sparkles on here. No, that wasn't right. We're going to make a new layer. We're going to put it on top of everything. We are going to do a little rainbow, I think. So we're going to do a sharper pen. Sharper pen than that. We're going to zoom in a little. And then we're going to make the brush smaller. And then we're going to do a circle here. And then we're going to move it to purple. I'm going to move it to light blue. And then green-ish. And a green or green. Oh wow! Thank you very much, Time Sky! Yes! Poggers. Poggers! Thank you! And the yellow one. Yeah. I like it. Yeah. And now we should have done both her sides at the same time. It's so cool. Cool thing with manga is that there's so many rules that nobody knows if you're not doing them right. I guess that applies with all art. Yeah. See, that looks really nice on the little tiny screen. That makes it look a little bit cooler. It looks cool. Stop going in. Stop going out. Cool. Now what we can do is do a little bit of shading. A little bit of shading over here. Not necessary, but you can do it. I have been talking about it for the last 30 years, and I'm only 32. How old am I again? I've forgotten. So yeah. I'm gonna get it done this year. I swear. Yeah, I've got fibromyalgia, so I'm a bit scared. It's scary. My nerves don't take pain very well. I can't even have the cat stand on me for long. But I'm gonna do this. I've been training by letting the cats... Yeah, true. I've been letting the cat's nails grow out and then getting them to pad my arms. So, we'll be fine. It sounds awful. Just put it like that. I'm going through rigorous training by having the cats pad me. I'm pretty sure they'll do that anyway. You're so mean. You know, I got this, I swear. Alright, so I think that's our eyes done. Well, that's these eyes done. I guess we should move on to the other eyes. Ooh, what we could do is practice the wetness of the eyes on this one. So we'll just make a new layer. Alright, so if we want to make some wetness, we get the white, and then we make a bubble, make it really shiny, and you can't see it anyway, so what's the point? I'm gonna make the whole thing white. Nope, 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 nope. Big up. And then we're going to put the opacity down of this layer. Yeah. Why do I use different layers? That pretty much locks it in so I don't have to affect the other layers. So I can draw underneath or over the top of the different ones, or I can put some kind of stipulation on one so I can lower the opacity. And then I don't have to it doesn't have to affect the rest of it. I can like work on one layer, but then I might as well just be working on paper or something. That's one of the things that digital offers that paper doesn't, unless you're working on like plastic. You can work on see-through plastic and just layer them up, I guess. But it's a lot easier for different things. So on this layer I'm going to have all the opacity down so I don't have to worry about that affecting any others. So I'm just going to make some little blobs in the eye, and this will be the wetness. Because it's anime, it can be a bit more exaggerated. I'm going to do one on this side too. Yeah. I was watching the lead singer of Slipknot get a tattoo done in memory of his best friend, and it was like he was crying more of the memory of his best friend than the pain. It's hard to see, but it was nice at the same time. Alright, we'll go back to the top layer. Like that. Go back to more outliney stuff. Make a very sharp line there. I'm not sure if you can see this. I can't. Yeah. So when you're doing shines on water, remember what we said before with the light refraction, is that the light goes through. Hold on. New layer. New. I need to show people things. So if we do like a green, and then if we have like, get some actual color. We have like a harsh highlight on one side, and then a softer highlight on the other side because the light is going all the way through. And then we get some shadow. Shadow here. This will be the normal shadow. And then we have the cast shadow. No worries. Have fun, Ladybug. Hope you sleep well. So I'm gonna blur that. Blur. 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 Oops. The secondary light will be not as harsh, but still be there. Oops, that's very grey. Very, very grey. Got the cast shadow. It should blur out at the edge. No. Little. Not that little. And blur that edge out. The shadows get blurrier at the edge. There we go. We have a drippy boy. So this is pretty much what we're trying to achieve on the other piece of thingy. So I guess we should put a shadow in there. Yeah. So get some airbrush. So yeah, get some shadow in there. Get some white to go on here. I need to tilt my thing up a little bit because I can't see properly. You know when screens get to that certain stage and everything's in negative and you can't see all the differences. So make sure you got a big one and a little one on the other side. Should probably get rid of that big outline. There we go. Cool. And then we have some drippy eyes. Some drippy eyes. Droopy eyes. We've got some very sad eyes. Gotta remember to keep everything in the same aesthetic. Because if you're doing realistic, you have to stay realistic. If you're doing comic, you have to stay comic. So that's the non. Yeah. The non. It's the non apparently. I can't remember what I'm doing. That's the manga one. We should try doing some realistic. Oh, we could do a green eye. We could do eyes on this green. Might as well while we're here. Move the drippy boy. Move the drippy boy. There we go. So if we're doing more realistic, even though the skin color won't be realistic, we can make it, what's that called? Lizard people. Lizard people-y? So we're going to make it, get a different brush, because instead of a sharp pen, we're going to do like a painterly eye-ish color. Okay, we're gonna start with this grey. Alien! Yeah, that'll do. We'll have a human eye, but it'll be alien, because it'll have green hair, green skin. I'm just gonna make it in this color. Because as I said before, if you make the whites of the eyes grey, it'll make the rest of it stand out a lot better. Just slight grey. And a lighter colour for the light part of it. The non-shadowed by the lid part. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. And we'll get a pink, quite a bright pink, for this little bit here. The tear duct. That can have a white shine on it, because it's all shiny and squishy. It's all squishy. Try and do as much, because with painting you tend to do more on the same level. So if you affect something, then you have to go back and paint it over it. So I'm going to try and do this bit on one layer, See how I go? Alright, what colour eyes? We'll go red eyes, I think. So, there you go. That's a nice colour. That's a lovely colour eye you have there. Oh, the better to stare at you with red eyes with, right dear. That didn't make any sense. There we go. Just color it in. Oops. Ooh, it's pink. Looks more pink now. There we go. I'm gonna do a bit darker, a bit smaller. I'm gonna do these liney thingies here, because that's what eyes have. Eyes have liney thingies here. So these are all just little, I don't know, if you look at eyes close up, they're probably more wiggly, but it's fine to just, it's called artistic license if you want to just approximate. And it just shows like a little bit of variation. Probably didn't need to go over too much. So it's the problem with painting on one layer is that you have to fix everything up. But then that's alright. So we'll go black for the iris, no, pupil. Blech. So just going to, irises are usually 2/3 of the eye, but depending on the eye it can be different. Depends what you're doing. So doing it this way is more like painting than drawing. So if you've got acrylic, well, I'm using the acrylic brush. So just try and make it circular. If it looks painterly, then just say it's part of the aesthetic. So now that I've done that, I can put the white over the top. So you can do, the eye usually denotes reflections of windows around it, and so it depends what kind of environment they're in and what eye shine they have. See, they could have like little cities and all different types of things in this. They could have eyelashes and stuff, and yeah, there's a lot of things they could have. So if you're doing an eye, it's good to get a reference and things of what you want. So yeah. Then what we can do is we play around with the background to make it look more eye-like. So this will be the eyelid where it goes there. Thank you very much. You too can do things like this. So the eyelid. Using some brush strokes. Now this bottom lash is always tricky because you gotta have a line here and then try and make that a bit lighter to show that there's a light there, and back to that line, that color. That's good. It's a good start. So you can start with a sketch and then paint over the top if you want, or you can just sketch it or just paint it, or there's so many different approaches. That's why it's hard to tell what to teach. You like have to figure out what everyone wants to learn. That's why I have to keep on asking if y'all got questions. So I'm gonna pick a mid color and keep going. Sketch it. Yeah. As I said, there's 2 steps to painting. There's a sketch and then you render it. This is what I'm doing, is rendering at the moment. And this part could take years. You could say, yeah, it's a bit of colour for the highlight. There you go. Now I'm gonna do some eyeliner. Although I'm really bad at doing eyeliner on myself. My preferred medium. Pretty sure I answered that last week, but cool. Yeah. This Hyperstrike was using this one and I was like, sounds like a good idea. So my art teacher used to always complain when people drew every single eyelash. It's like, you can't see eyelashes, why are you drawing them? It's like, sometimes you can. Depends what you're doing. Mid-bung paint. Yeah. I've got a bunch of other ones, but I figured if this one's was easiest for everyone to download and play with. So I usually only draw the last half of eyelashes. That's usually the part that you enhance with mascara. So, yeah. Too many. So if we zoom out a little bit, doesn't look too bad. At least this is not circular at all, but I guess we can fix that. Yeah. I guess it doesn't have as many, I don't know, Photoshop's fairly clunky, so I think recording things on this would probably be a bit easier. There are a lot of steps to it. There's so much, like, when you start art, there's lots of things to learn, but the better you get at art, the more they'll become natural. So you won't have to remember every little thing. You'll just have to, it'll automatically turn out in while you're playing around. So it's cool. So don't be worried if you think you have to learn everything. Put her sweat drop. We can move this and put it over. No, that. I want that. I'll just put that there. I don't know why we even needed that. Transform. Make a little smiley. There we go. Now she's sweating. That's no worries. My favorite thing to draw is eyes. I sit drawing eyes all day. Oh, you weren't here last week. You can see my eyeball. You did an eyeball! Yay! Eyeball! Yeah, took me a whole day. But it was cool. It was fun! Yeah, most of my sketchbooks are like, whenever I don't know what to draw, I draw eyes, so it works. Blur. Yeah, so do I. That's why I keep showing people. When you're using a texture brush, you should keep the texture in, but I just like smudging things. Oh, thank you, zoomies. Guess you should have an eyebrow. Always forget the eyebrow, so I've got to start remembering to put them in. She should have light blue hair, I think. That would go well with the whatever she is. The green skin. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. She can make it blink by moving her out. Yeah. The more nerves they have, the worse it is, apparently. Works well. Now, airbrush. A bit more shade. Give her some shade. There's the brow bones usually there, so she'll need some shade in there. On the outer edge of the brow bones, usually a bit lighter. No worries. See you soon. Okay, so do a lighter green. Oh, get this green, I guess. And then do that over there. Blue. I think I'd be better at makeup when I do, since I know where all the highlights and shadows are supposed to go with the contouring, but I just can't do it in real life. So that would be the start of the bridge of the nose, and there's a bit of a shadow here as well because the bags and the eye socket. The socket. I'll remember all the words one day. It's weird that that's the highest intensity for this brush. Hey, welcome back. We didn't do too much without you. We just forgot the word for socket. Blurs that over that. Like they have a blur brush. Usually they only have a smudge brush. And it goes all weird. Should have blurred that before I put all the eyelashes in. Oh well. Cool, cool. Now we got that shining eye. What else do we need? I don't know. I feel like she needs some hair. I feel like I need to push a brush on so she can have some hair. Oh yeah, brush acrylic. You nut. There we go. This is how drawings happen. Don't even once. Don't even once or you'll be drawing. You too can force this happen. If I could words, that would be great. Much bigger. Couldn't be bothered doing it singly. I should do a hair one. A hair one. Hair instructions. Whip. Whip. So if anybody's got any questions or anything else they want to learn, now's a good time. Guess you wanted to learn drool as well, I forgot that. I'll do that in a second. This drool is pretty much the same as the eye goop that I did before. There is. They go on YouTube and have a look at some reviews. There's some reasonable ones. Yeah. So much to choose from, so little time. Okay, I should really move on. Yeah. I get stuck on drawing hair a lot because it's fun. Well, the more you do it, the better you get. The more you won't even realize how good you get. Drink again. Just remember to look at reference and you'll be all good. Sounds like a long time ago. What was it? No. Someone who did paintings not paintings, music a long time ago. Can't even remember the name. Alright, so we're gonna make a new one. New! your own t-shirts with Sims 4? That's cool. I love modding games like that. I used to do, yeah, I used to do Sims ones and, we did Jedi Academy and, what's the other one? I can't remember. Minecraft. Okay, we're just gonna do some basic lips this time. I'm gonna have to have their mouth open a little bit because they're gonna be drooling. There's no point in drooling if you have your mouth closed. I drool a lot more often than I should declare. I'm an expert on drooling. Alright, so I keep on picking the background color because that's the in Photoshop that's the change size of the brush. So I'm still getting used to this one. Yeah, definitely. Tag me. I don't know why I didn't get the first one last time. Probably because Hyper's tweets so much I don't usually see what he twags. What he twags. That should be what Twitter calls it, tagging. Alright, so I'm gonna do the same deal with how I did the eyeballs that were off color. I'm gonna do that again if I stop clicking the background color. So we're gonna make some teeth in a slightly off-white color. Twitter's been playing up with tweets. I've been twittering lately. Yeah. They go in and out of having that. It's like YouTube and their notifications. They never know what to do. It's like sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. Oh, what is the way? I'll find it eventually if you keep bugging me. Okay, now we're going to make a dark color for the inside. I'm gonna zoom in a little so we can actually see what we're doing. Here's what we were talking about last week with occlusion. When there's two pieces of skin touching each other, you're not going to be able to see the light in between it, so it's going to be a lot darker. I don't think that's supposed to be that far out, but you know. Color that in properly so there's no purple bits coming through. I'm gonna make a bit darker color there so we can have the actual shadow. There we go. Shadow, 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 shadow. Okay. Make it a bit shapier. Bit shapier. Ah! No. There we go. Apparently if you press that button and move, then it zooms in. Surprise button making things. Alright, there we go. Now we're gonna make a different darker red for the shadows. Now, because the texture of the lips is very vertical, you can never do lips? Not yet. Have you looked at lips and drawn lips from reference? Strokes beard. So all the lines on the lips is vertical, so that's the way we're gonna do the shading. So just make sure they're all curvy. Probably not. Oh, that's your job. That's your new job. It's your task for this week. Draw reference. Or draw from reference. People think it's cheating. It is not at all. It is how you learn. So just make sure that all the lines are coming from the inside of the mouth. Homework, work, work. It's always darker at the edge because it's further back. Just gonna do loud lines. Take some time and work, 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 work. My fingers have splinters. So I like doing all the shadow first, and then I like doing the highlights afterwards. Now there's not so much shadow on the top of this, but all comes from the bottom. Might have to reiterate those lines in a minute because we're going over them. But yeah. And then you go from the center and you make it look like this because that's following the shape of the lips. And by curving the shading, it helps the eye see what they're doing. They look like bendy bananas. Did you make them yellow? Did you use reference? So, gonna enhance this line here and this line here. And keep going this way. Gosh, these are big lips. Spotty perhaps. Spotty bananas? Day old bananas. They're past ripe. Now another good tip with lips is to make a really light line here to show, it actually shows youth. So the younger they are, the more line, they have this white line just above their lips. If you look on people, and that will go into the cupid's bow. So cupid's bow's up here. We won't really go into that because we're not drawing outside the lines, outside that too much. Just gonna make a little bit of shadow down here because because the lips are so full it needs a shadow. It's a cast shadow. Like the purple, I don't know. The purple goes well with the red. Alright, so we're going to make the highlights now. It's my favorite part. We go shoo, shoo, shoo. We got there, and then we have there. Green goes with the red well. Yes, it does. That's why I did green background with the red eyes. Dun dun dun. So most of the shine for lips goes there and there and in the top bit. So still keeping with the curve of things. You don't want to go overboard with it. Like they can be really shiny, but that shows how much shiny they are. And I'm gonna do a little bit of a bright white line there and there just to show that they're shiny as well. You can put bright shines. So when you're doing shines, you can do different layers of shines. You can do light shines, subtle shines, or really bright shines. So that's why it's best to have like non-white everything else, so you can see where the bright shines need to go. Thank you. Doesn't look too bad. From a distance, it's great. Isn't that great? It looks best. It looks great from there. So, we're going to start the drool. Oh, no, we better clean this up a bit as well, because we went over this. Thank you very much, guys. There we go. Just bring that back. So now we have to, I'm going to do a new layer because I'm not sure how this is going to go. We're going to do some drool. I'm going to, I know, the more cartoony, the more blue it would be. You could have that as an emote. Well, I already have my drooling emote. So, I love my drooling emote. She's so cute. So, because this is very picturesque, I guess this could work. So if you want something looking goopy, you do various lengths of just this circular line. So it could be anywhere from down there to up here. The more goop it has, the longer these would be before it disappears. Because if it was just plain water, it would drip instantly. But because saliva is a bit more goopy, we'll have a few strands of it. And then just have some goopiness up here. Goop, 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 goop. Looks very, what is it? Vector kind of sci-fi art kind ofness. So just make sure it's got some substance. The more fluid the liquid is, the less substance it'll have, so it'll spread out more. So get some on this side too. Just a little bit. It hasn't dripped yet. It's still trying to gather up the energy to drip. Seems like a weird thing to draw for some reason. I guess that could be connected. Oh, that looks like far too much drool. She should go see a doctor. Miss, you need to see a doctor. Now I'm gonna get some really bright white. Get some shine in there. Keep it to the same side that the light's coming from. Sloppy spit, ew. Yeah. It's a bit gross. Put some shine on it. Put more shine on it. Now it needs some shadow. Because it is a fairly gooey mess. That's very purple. That's a very purple shadow. Okay. So this isn't as translucent as the tears that we were doing before. So, depending on what you're doing, is the level of shine and then shadow, I guess. This one seems very metallic-y and goopy. I guess if we do put the opacity down, it'll look less opaque. So the opposite of opaque is translucent. Well, opaque is not see-through, translucent is slightly see-through, and transparent is completely see-through. So like a window. So what you got to remember is what you're trying to achieve with that. So this would have, because it's now translucent, we'll have a shine on the other side, because the light can travel through now. There we go. Clean that up a little. Oh, no, now it's gone purple. It's gone purple because the color I'm picking is whatever's see-through. So I'm going to have to put that opacity up to get the right colors. There we go. Now because this is an object, it could be making a cast shadow, so we're going to take this color and make it shadow on the lips. It looks very very sci-fi, like old what was it, like Rolling Stones kind of Rocky Horror Picture Show kind of stuff. Now, also the further away the cast it is from the object, is the further away the cast shadow would be. And because it's also translucent, the shadow can be translucent as well. So, nope. So there we go. So try and replicate the shape. There we go. Nope. Just keep on trying to erase it. Keep forgetting I'm all on the same layer. Mind you, I usually forget that I'm trying to change layers, and that's usually why I mess up. It's always something. If you're on the same layer, it's the wrong layer. If it's on the wrong layer, it's the same layer. I'm going to get that blur brush. I like the blur brush. I'm going to shrink the blur brush a little. But I still like it. I just like it smaller. There go. And then all the shadows can be blurred. Because it's far enough away, it's going to be a bit blur. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait. Can't remember the song. 1, 2, 3? Nope. Some kind of blur song. In other news, what is in other news? I don't listen to news. Borderlands 2 HD. Cool. I gotta play 1. I'm gonna finish that. You also have pre-sequel. The squeakquel. Alright, so there we go. And there we have some lips. We'll have to play. I want to play 1 again though. I want to play through it because I didn't get to all the way to the end. Now I want to. Oops, not quite what I wanted to do, but it will work. So I'm gonna get pencil, some sharp. We go over this so they actually look white and not whatever colours underneath, because I translucened it. That sounds odd. Oh, did you? Every time I try and open XSplit, that happens. So I kind of gave up. I didn't crash the entire PC though, so yeah, I can't remember if the shadow is supposed to have a highlight too, because it kind of, I'm pretty sure it does, because when you put, it's like glasses, how they shine light through them, it reflects, it still has the shine through there. So we're just gonna make sure it has that. There we go. We have some drool. We have some lips. No, you don't have to fuse them all. Depends what program you're or what file you're going to do. Because with if you're going to keep working on it, you can save it as a file that keeps all the layers. But if you want to use it somewhere, so if you want to use it, show it to people or share it around or anything, you have to save it in a file that will accommodate that. So if I was to save it and I wanted to keep the layers, I'd have to save it as a MDP. But if I want to show it somewhere, I'd prefer to save it as a PNG, because that's got the highest quality and of all the different ones. It's got a bigger file type, but it's worth it in my opinion. So I'm going to save that as a PNG. And I'll keep the transparent, it's usually what I do. So that's saved now, and so none of the layers will, if I open the PNG up, I won't be able to work on the layers, but if I save as the working file, I'll be able to do that later. So I always save it as one and the other, so I make sure I do each, so that if I want to work on it later I can. Which has a lot of files because those files with the layers can't be seen in browsing programs, you have no idea what's in them, so, and I keep on naming them stupid things, so you get that. Alright, I think we're about at the end. Oh jeez, I did. Such a pain. And now it's spit everywhere. See what you did, hydrated butt. Exactly. It's a common thing. If I name it anything, I usually name it numbers. It's like, just smash on the keyboard for a little while and hope you don't hit anything that's not useful in a file name. Alright, so what did we do today? We played around with things. We made some anime eyes. We made some human alien creatures. And we made some drooly ladies. Or men. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll figure out what we're doing next week. I don't know. I have no idea yet. If anyone has ideas, tweet them to me. And I'll see you all next week. And we'll see if anyone's twitching. Is anybody twitching? Ooh, we have some people. Who do we think? Do we have anybody recommended? Hyperstrack usually have someone to recommend. No worries, Diamond Sky. Yay! Hyper? Strike? Tealful? I don't have her on my thingy, but okay. Raid. Tealful. Wasn't right. Not slash Tealful. Slash raid slash Tealful. Alright, here we go. There we go. We'll see you there in a second. Bye, guys! Damn it.
Welcome, Raspberry Sheep. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Raspberry raid. Hell yeah. How was your art stream? What did you draw? Disconnected. Oh no. It's not working for you. Oops. Mine's lagging too. It's being really laggy. Welcome. Raids into house. How you doing? Hey Diamond Sky. Oh yeah. Hey Hyperstrike. Hey Raspberry. Welcome, welcome. Eyes and drooling lips. Nice. Hey Midnight Paul. How